everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel Trouble Free. So in this video we will be learning about the concept of art of debugging in the subject of software engineering. Okay, so first of all, what is debugging? So debugging is one of the very important step, especially when you go into your real time, like in the real time when you go join a company and when you start working as a developer or tester. Especially as a developer, debugging is one of the very most important step, because you got some issue. Let's say you have a website. So in that website people will be doing different things, and there is one component where the person can update their details. Let's say a person, like all the information, like the address of the person is there, their contact info is there, and their gender is there. Okay, so let's say the address is like 123 street. Okay, and there's some contact number and there's some random gender, so which is like the customer entered it on the first time when they registered on your website. They entered all these details. Next they came back and they changed their address. So they want to change their address, then they will edit their address, right? But that address is not appearing there for the next time. So he changed his address, he saw that his address is changed on the website, then he just logged out of the website, and after a few days he came back and logged in, and the address is still the old address. It did not get updated. Let's say he updated it to 5456 street. So but when he came back and when he saw, it is still the 123 street. Okay, so this is a bug, or this is a small problem in your website. So now in debugging, what you will do is you will go into your code, or you will go to the database, or you'll go to the configurations or wherever it is, and you will start checking why this is not getting updated, which part of the code is creating this problem. So that is the debugging. Okay, so simple, in simple terms, for you to understand what debugging is, this is a debugging. So debugging is one of the very important thing in the software engineering, especially when you go to your real-time coding and all. Okay, so okay, let's get into the theory part of this. So it's a process of identifying, reproducing, and fixing the bugs in your program. So first what you do, you will identify which part of your code is creating the problem. Then you will try to reproduce it, so that you are doing it from your end. You will understand. So what do you mean by reproducing it? You're trying to do the same thing again, so that you will understand like what all things are affecting this, and then you will fix it. You'll like, what could be the problem? One problem could be maybe your database is failing, or maybe your front end is failing, or whatever it is. So you will try to fix that problem. Okay, so basically in testing, what you'll do, you'll just find the issue. You'll find the issue and you'll report it to the developer. Okay, but in debugging, it begins after an issue is identified in testing. Like once the tester gives the developer back that this is the problem, then developer has to sit and start debugging, start understanding why this issue is coming. Okay, so debugging mainly focuses on understanding why the problem occurred and resolving it by pinpointing and fixing the root cause. So fixing the root cause in the sense, anything similar to this. Let's say the same might be happening to contact number as well, the same might be happening to gender as well, but since the customer did not change them, you don't know. So you will try to analyze what is the root cause for everything, and you will try to fix it. So that's what happens in the debugging. You will understand why this problem occurred, why this bug came, and then you will sit and you will resolve it. Okay, so this is about debugging. Let's see what are the common practices that you have in debugging. First, you have to locate where the code is breaking, like at what location the code is breaking, like whether it is breaking in the front end, or whether it is breaking in the back end, or where the code is actually breaking. That thing you have to locate first. Okay, then you should add logger or print statements. Okay, print statements means you already know, right? In Java you'll have system.out.println. In Python you'll have print, and in C++ I think we'll have cout. So these are the print statements. You will add these print statements within your application, so that you will understand what is being printed over there, what actually should be printed and what is being printed. That you will understand by adding these logger statements or print statements. And then you can understand the error. So why this error is coming, what is this error and why is this error coming. Okay, and then you will solve and you will verify, you'll try to fix it, and then you'll verify it whether you have fixed it properly or not. Okay, now let's see some of the debugging techniques. So like there are a couple of debugging techniques, so let's see what are them. First one is like the brute force method. So in brute force method, so first of all, brute force is one of the most common method, and also it is one of the least economical method. I'll tell you why. In brute force, what you'll do is you'll add so many logger statements or print statements, and you will get all the possible information from these print statements. So let's say you can add a print statement which says print address. Okay, and then you'll do something, you'll try to print that variable or something, right? So here it will print the address. What it will print? It will print 123 street. Okay, that means something is wrong. Actually what it has to print, it has to print the updated address, right? So then you will understand, okay, it is not printing the updated address. Okay, or let's say it printed the updated address. Okay, in the server, I mean in the code it is printing the updated address only. Then what is happening? Is it the problem with front end? So like that you will start analyzing it based on the print statements. Okay, and in this what happens is you'll be putting lot of load into the system. Okay, and also why you're putting lot of load into the system? Because you have to generate so many print statements, right? So that is definitely a lot load on the system. And at the same time, even for the developer also, he has to go through all the statements, right? He has to go through all the print statements, all the logger statements, and then he will understand what is the problem. So that is why it is one of the least economical, because it is a load on the system, and it was also time taking process for the developer to go through all those things. Okay, this is about the brute force. Okay, one of the very straightforward approach, I would say. And the next one is backtracking. So backtracking is especially useful for small programs. So what will happen is it will start at a point where error symptom is noticed. You might not know the exact location of the code where the error is coming, but wherever the symptom, wherever you feel like, okay, this might be the reason, then you will start at that reason and you will go back until you identify the error. So let's say this is the symptom one you identified. So from here you will see what other lines of code or what other methods are depending on this. Then you'll go back again, you might find some method here. Okay, so what all other methods are depending on this. So like that you'll go back, and at one point you will find out the error, you will end up near your error, and then you'll sit and solve the error. Okay, this is about backtracking. So basically it is kind of challenging again. Why? Because if let's say there is a very big program, then going back and backtracking is one of the hardest task, right? So that's why I was mentioning it is useful especially in case of smaller programs than bigger programs. Okay, next is the cause elimination method. So in the cause elimination method, what you'll do is the software team, they'll try to predict what all possible causes of the error occurrence. So you're getting an error, what all possible causes could be there, they'll try to identify, because they are the one who developed the system, they are the one who worked on the system, right? So they can easily analyze what could be the reasons for that error to occur. So then they will start a series of tests to eliminate each and every cause, and finally they'll end up at one cause. Let's say they have identified 5 causes. So these are all possible, right? Not exact reason why the error is coming. So for each and every cause, they will perform some testings, several tests, and then they'll try to eliminate each of them, and they will end up at one cause, and they'll sit and fix that one single cause. Okay, so this is about cause elimination method. You'll try to basically note down all the reasons why that error could occur, and one by one you'll start eliminating them by doing testing. The next method is like, this is kind of last one, I'd say, program slicing. So program slicing is a technique which will help you identify which parts of your code can affect a variable at certain point in the program. I'll tell you what it is, don't worry, I'll tell you with an example, it will be more better for you. for like you will identify which parts of your code. So this is our code, right? This is not exactly, I mean, just an algorithm, okay? Which part of this could affect a variable at a certain point. I'll tell you why, what it is. For example, this is your program, or this is your algorithm. Your algorithm is printing the value of d. What is d? D is nothing but a plus b, so it is returning the value of a plus b for you. Okay, so first you'll go back and check what all things might influence d. What if, let's say, your expected output for d is 25, okay, but you are getting only 20, let's say. So then this is your expected output, and this is what you are getting. So this is wrong, right? So you should see why it is printing wrong value. So you have to go to the program and first see what is the first line. In first line you have a is equal to 5. Whether this a is equal to 5 is influencing or not. Yes, because what is d? D is equal to a plus b. So this line might be the I mean, you have to consider this line, okay? And next you have b is equal to 10. What is d? D is a plus b. So b is also influencing. So b is equal to 10 is also the thing that you have to focus on. Next you have c is equal to what? A plus b. So c has no connection with the value of d, right? So you can just eliminate this line, okay? Next you have b is equal to 20. Again, b is basically influencing the value of d. So this is also something that you have to consider. So b is equal to 20. You can eliminate this. Why? Because the value of b is updated, right? So since it is updated, you can eliminate this and you can consider the second one. And then what is the next line? D is equal to a plus b. Yeah, this is where you're actually calculating the value of d. So this is going to be your program slice. So a is equal to 5, b is equal to 20, d is equal to a plus b. This is going to your program slice, and then you will start inspecting this program slice. Instead of checking the entire program, what is going wrong, you'll first try to pick up the slice. You'll first try to pick up the exact slice of the program which is affecting your d value, and then you will start working on that to fix it. Okay, so this is about program slicing. So yeah, this is all about this video, guys. So I hope you guys understood what is debugging and what are the different types of debugging you have. And as I was mentioning in the starting of the video, debugging is like one of the very most important steps in the software engineering, especially when you do real time, when you join your job and when you start doing real time coding. This is one of the very important thing. Okay, so yeah, this is all about this video, guys. Thanks for watching the video till the end. In the next video, let's meet up soon with another topic on software measurement and software metrics. So yeah, till then, stay tuned to my channel, and thanks a lot for watching my videos.